There's a lot of spelling errors in here and I hate that. Hi everyone, good morning. For today's video, I'll be doing a Q&A for my channel. It's going to be a mixture of getting to know me tags and a set of unique questions on the side. So without further ado, let's just dive right into it. So I'll be answering questions on my iPad, so let's get into it. I'm going to start with the get to know you tag. What is your name? My name is Araba, but my YouTube channel is spelled A-R-H-B-A-H, but it's really spelled A-R-A-B-A. I put the H's in there to emphasize the letters because people mispronounce my name a lot. So the H is to guide your pronunciations. So Araba, not necessarily me misspelling my name on purpose. So if that was a question, there you go. Where were you born? I was born in Ghana, Tekrade, Western region. You feel me? Favorite color? Yellow, white. I like gray, like cool gray, but yellow's like my thing. I like earthy colors, just earthy colors. You feel me? Do I have any siblings? Yes. Favorite food? Ooh, okay. Favorite food is spicy jollof, moko, which is like this really hot pepper sauce with like just peppers, tomatoes, onions, and salt. It's just really, really good. If you haven't had it, it's a must. It's very spicy, but it's like one of my favorite things ever. I put it on everything, like, yeah. If you know me, you know. I was like, noodles. Oh my god. How did I forget? My favorite food ever is ramen noodles. I'm not talking about your top ramen noodles. I'm talking about like authentic Korean, Chinese, like Japanese ramen noodles. Like those are my favorites. I grew up eating Indomie, so like that was like my first love. I will insert pictures if there are any of like the current ones I love eating, but noodles are my all-time favorite. I will eat it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, whatever. Like you cannot leave me unsupervised with noodles because I would devour it. So there you go. What phone do you have? I currently have a Samsung phone. Do you speak any other languages? Yes, I speak English, I speak Fante, and I speak a little bit of Chi. If you speak to me, I will understand you, but it will take me a lot longer, like a good minute to come at you with a reply. Fante I'm more, easier with. These are my native languages, 3 of them. And then I speak French and I speak Spanish. If you ask me to write you a letter, like, listen, you have a whole book ready for you. So these are the languages I speak. I am currently learning Chinese. I was learning Korean, but I kind of fell through, but I'm learning Chinese right now, so we'll see how that goes. Weirdest thing you eat? What is the weirdest thing I've ever eaten? Oh, I guess people call this weird, but to eat snails. Amazing. If it's cooked right, properly, like it's really good. But I haven't eaten it since I've been here in America. So there's that. What's your favorite hobby? Gardening and planting and growing. That's one of my hobbies. I like to draw, paint, sketch. I'm really into the arts. I knit, I crochet, I read for fun. It's a hobby. I have my little garden right outside. I read, I code. Coding is a hobby of mine. More like website design stuff, but I'm trying to get into animation, so I might make videos on that soon. What's your favorite subject in school? Well, I'm in college and I'm studying sociology, so I'm very much into how you and everyone, including myself, have been socialized and are continuing to be socialized and being impacted by the societies we live in. I'm also very much into neuroscience, so I'm putting the both of them together to create something unique and beautiful to study. So those are the two things that are my favorite subject in school right now, I guess. What's the best job you've ever had? I don't think I've had a best job yet. All of them have been worse thus far. I guess you could say this is like one of the best jobs I've ever had, including when I was podcasting. So there's that. So there's my podcast and there's this. So these two are yet to be the best jobs I have. What's the worst job you've ever had? Worst job I've ever had was working at a food market and department stores and campus jobs. I had more than one campus jobs and they were all terrible. So these are all the worst jobs I've ever had. What sports do you play? I don't play sports currently. but I did in high school and in middle school and in my childhood. Would you rather live in the city or the country? This is hard for me. A mixture of both, I guess. I don't know. There's just something about living in the city that's just very like lively, but then the country, because like you have that peace and quiet, and that calm, slow life, which can never hurt anybody. So I would just say both. I can't really pick, but if I really have to, country. What kind of music do you like? My music taste is very unique. I like genres from EDMs to like jazz and reggae and like everything in between. So I basically like everything. I just don't like hard metal. I can't do metal, but I could do EDM, I could do dubstep, I could do all those stuff. What kind of movies do you like? Sci-fi, science fiction is my thing, okay? I'm in love with my Afrofuturism, okay? I am in love with utopias and dystopias and critiquing our societies, so I'm all into that. And if you have any recommendation for music or movies, let me know. And also for music, I'm very much into K-pop, C-pop, J-pop, all the pops. I'm into that. What's your favorite vacation? I don't know if I've had a favorite vacation yet, but I have traveled a lot. But I wouldn't say they're my favorite. Like I have my own ideal type of vacation, and we'll see what the future brings. Places have you lived? I've lived in Ghana, so I've lived in Takoradi, I've lived in Sikindi. I guess it's the same thing, but not really. I've lived in New York, Pennsylvania, and Takoradi in Ghana. So I've lived in 3 places so far in my life. Do you have any animals? No, not right now, but I did when I was little in Ghana. I had 3 dogs. What countries have you visited? Okay, I've visited Ghana, I've visited Morocco, I have visited America, and I have visited Costa Rica. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? My favorite ice cream flavor is vanilla, but not just any vanilla, Fun Ice vanilla. If you've never had Fun Ice, if you ever go to Western Africa, if you ever go to Ghana, you have to try Fun Ice and you have to try the vanilla flavor. It's impeccable. Nothing will ever reach its level. It's zodiac sign, Capricorn snake. Who's your favorite YouTuber? I have a lot of favorites. I watch Kai Foster, Chris Hugh, Brendan Fallis, Lucid Nima, Simply Miki, just a bunch of other YouTubers, but that I watch here and there. So this is the end of the get to know me. Now let's get to the unique question. First question is, what is your greatest achievement in high school? Graduating on roll, Regents diploma, you pick. Are you proud of your points in high school? I guess it's asking, am I proud of the grades? I guess, but it doesn't matter. It does matter, but high school is high school. You either really, really love it or you really, really hate it. So there's that. You want to have a business? Yes, I currently have 2. Last time you hung out with anyone? I would say like a week ago when I hung out with my mom and we were watching like Christmas movies and stuff. So that was cool. Do you love playing any sports or just watching it? Both. Like I said, in high school, middle school, I used to play sports. I prefer to watch football. I used to like watching basketball, but then I was like watching football. So yeah, which one is better, basketball or baseball? Any sport is better than baseball. Sorry. So basketball. Do you love animals? If yes, then which one do you love most? All of them, but I really love elephants. Elephants are the ish. They're amazing. Are you married or single? Definitely single. Are you a loud music lover or soft music? A little bit of both. Like I said, I'm very into different genres, which ranges from different types of tempos and volumes, and loud versus like soft. I like both. It just depends on my mood, really. So, do you love marshmallows? No, not really. Do you prefer marine life or jungle life? Ooh. Here are the arguments for marine life and jungle life. Marine life, you don't have to deal with land animals, and if you really hate snakes, I don't really like snakes, but if you hate snakes, then marine life will be better because one, you're just in water, and sea animals are not as scary, in my opinion, as land animals. I feel like land animals are terrifying than sea animals are, and I guess it'll be easier to maneuver from sea animals than it would be from land animals. So there's also that. I guess the argument for land is plants, because I love plants. I love the land. There's that. So if I have to choose, I would say land, only because I'm used to the land. I know how to maneuver around the land. Whereas with water, you're dependent on a boat, you know, you have to like know how to swim, and it's just cold. It's a lot of things, but I feel like water would be simpler but difficult, whereas land will give you like more, you have all this oasis, different temperatures and stuff that you can like have hibernate in or choose to live in. So definitely jungle life. Have you ever fell in front of a crowd? No. Would you like to keep a snake? No. How many best friends do you have? One handful. Personality finding question. Last thing that made you cry. I was watching this K-drama. It just put me through it. What was the K-drama I watched? Who was your first friend in college? Josh. Josh was my first friend in college. J-Band's rapper. I'll insert his stuff in the video too. Who would you tell if you found a dead body in your garden? Nobody? Like, I don't know. I guess my mom, and I'll call the cops, but I don't know. That's a weird question. I hate that question. That song you sang. Way Too Late by The Weeknd. What ice cream flavor would you be? Is there a spicy mango flavor? I feel like I want to be that flavor. I feel like that's me. Like, who doesn't like mango? And I guess only the spiciest of people would like spicy food. So just put those two together. Spicy mango flavor. I feel like, oh, that sounds really good. My favorite musician from the 20th century. I guess I'll say Ella Fitzgerald. She was a boss. What's your favorite drink? Water. Do you have a favorite basketball player? No. What is your most favorite scene from movies? I don't know. I guess because I watch a lot of sci-fi and stuff, I guess you can say generally my favorite scenes are when you see people actually challenging society, challenging norms, challenging, you know, social political theories and whatnot. So like, I guess, or them tackling these issues, I guess that would be my favorite scene. I know it's not specific, but it's something. With the snakes question, and the last text message we received, last text I received was from both my cousin and my closest friend. Who was the last person you ate dinner with? My family. Yesterday was Christmas, so happy Boxing Day, happy day after, I guess. Happy holidays. Which task or chore is your favorite? I guess washing dishes is my favorite. There's something therapeutic about it. I can't explain it. I'm not saying I love it. I don't love doing dishes, but it's like, I remember when I was younger, like in high school me, like I was really into it. I would just spend a long time just doing dishes because it was just very calming. Oh, making my bed too. Making my bed in the morning. That's my favorite. It's not really a chore, but it's just one of the things I like to do, and it's just a nice set of bed. A nice made bed is like a good start to like a good day, any day. So if you haven't made that a routine yet, you should try it. It's different. It's good for you. Favorite movie or TV soundtrack? Favorite TV show soundtrack is Goblin, Guardian, The Lonely Great God, or I forgot the title exactly, but it's a K-drama. The soundtrack is so beautiful. Like, you will cry. It's just really beautiful. It's very nice. Very, very nice. So that's one of my favorites. Just Marvel series that have a little bit of diversity, a little bit of flavor. It's just better. It's the way to go, in my opinion. Favorite thing about the 70s? I wasn't born in the 70s, so I don't know. I guess fashion, hairstyles, black fashion, black hairstyles to be exact. So who performs the most random acts of kindness? Kindness out. Grammar. So who performs the most random acts of kindness? Like in my family, my friendships. Sometimes me, but not really. I'll say my mom. But yeah. In my friendships, probably me. Meaning behind your YouTube name. So my YouTube name is ARHBAH, which is a pronunciation spelling of my name, which is Araba. So, but people call me Araba. But you notice that they just skip through the emphasis on certain letters, and the H gives you that that will help you like emphasize the syllables of my name. So there you go. The more you know. Place you want to visit. I want to visit a couple of different places. I want to visit Samoa. That's one of the places on my list. I really want to go to Samoa. I want to visit Samoa, Indonesia. I want to go to Egypt. I want to go to Madagascar. I want to travel to South Africa. I want to explore the continent. I want to explore the motherland more. So these are like some of the few places that I want to visit. What instrument do you play? I used to play the piano. I was learning to play the piano and then I stopped. Another set of questions. This is going to be the last round of questions I'll be doing for today's video. So let's get into it. So I'm going to be picking them at random. Question is, what is the craziest thing one of your teachers has done? Not really crazy, but disgusting was my econ professor took off his shoes in the middle of the lecture and just walked around the lecture hall barefoot. Yeah, was not a fan. What quote or saying do people spout that is complete BS? Jack of all trades is a master of none. Whole thing is jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. So you conceptualize that. But I guess it kind of makes sense in this society why people always use the first half of it and not really incentivize people to explore mastering different things. I don't think mastering different things is a bad thing, but it is really frowned upon in our society, because our society, like, currently wants niches. It wants people to focus on niches. Don't get me wrong, niches are not terrible, but what it does is that it keeps people complicit. It keeps people in the same place, and it doesn't really allow for growth and for knowing oneself and one's true abilities. There are people whose mastery is within one thing, whose niche is one thing, and that's not bad. But what is terrible is frowning upon other people who have many different niches and many different levels of mastery, I guess. And who says that you can be a master of many things? So I guess shame on capitalism, shame on our societies for thinking this way. So that's my little rant on niches. That might say you've been injured jumping out a window. That is all for today's video, and that is all for all the questions for today. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. What was your favorite question that I answered in today's video? What was your favorite answer that I gave in today's video? Leave comments below in the comment section. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's video. See you in the next one.